I know I shouldn't have brought my backpack on this trip. Now Mom expects me to do my homework. Well, I guess there's not much else to do cooped up in this motel room. I am going to have a look around the hotel room, see what there is. Wintersol, mouthwash, refreshing original taste. What's an original taste? Pick up a cup. Just a cup. Just a cup. Nothing special.
Oh yeah, definitely stealing these.
Mountain Valley Face and Body Bar. Conditioner. This is the shampoo. It is. And apparently we're stealing it, so yeah, that works. This Helen Devine. Fluoxetine? No, I'm not quite sure what fluoxetine's for.
Oh, how lovely. Dirt-flavored water. No thanks.
Oh, do we not like coffee? I need coffee to function. Pips decaffeinated, mountain grown Central American coffee. A coffee pot. Just a coffee pot. Oopsies.
Ooh, a visitor's guide. Oh.
What's 2001? Oh. Well, that's no use to us. Anything else in any of the drawers? Cannot do the bottom. Can't do the bottom drawers. What's over here? My phone. My phone was vibrating. From Dad. Hey Tessa Bear. Hope you had a good day. Busy with some work late tonight, but we'll talk to you tomorrow. Thinking of you always, Dad. Let's text him back. Hi Dad. What's up Tessa Bear? Nothing, just gonna cross the Canada border soon. Wanted to say hi. Oh yeah. Canada? What for? We found some clues in Grandma and Grandpa's old summer house and we think there might be more to find at another place across the border. So we're gonna go check it out. Tess, are you hunting for bootlegger gold without me? Haha, maybe. We're gonna see what we can find. Can't wait to hear all about it once you're back and to get my cut of the action. Can't wait to talk to you too. I had a question. It's about you and Mom. I feel a bummer incoming, but okay. Well, you always said Mom wanted you to leave, and that's why you're not living with us anymore. But Mom said you were the one that wanted to leave, so I'm confused. You said that, huh? Well, I'd say it was mutual, kid. But I had a big opportunity out here, and I had to take it. I understand why your mom didn't want to come along, and that's okay. That's why you left home and quit Video Galaxy and everything. It's not the same without you here, or at the store. I'm sure the store is even better without me. Who wants a dad as their boss? But you made the store so fun. The window displays in the Halloween costume contest and movie quota trivia. The new manager is just boring. What is your big opportunity out there? Well, you know, I headed out here for a new business venture and I'm in the investment stage. Can't wait to tell you more about it, but just wouldn't feel comfortable till I know it's going to pan out. Just want to make sure everything is perfect for when I tell you more. Remember, when you were little and you worked on that book you drew for me for weeks and wouldn't let me peek at it till it was all done? I've still got the book right here with me, and you didn't want me to see it till you had it all perfect. This is just like that. You still have that? Yeah, I never part with it. No way, no how. I just don't want to disappoint you by jumping the gun. You understand, don't you, kiddo? Yeah, I can't wait to hear more. Soon, I hope. Got to get back to it. Love you, Tessa Bear. Love you too, Dad. Shall we... Let's text Francie. Hey Frankie, we survived the abandoned summer home. And how haunted was it? Extremely. Oh my god, how many ghosts did you see? Nothing but ghosts. The place was packed full of them. Damn, I want to see a ghost. Speaking of spooky, how did your mom react to you telling her about Nevada? Shut up, lol. I didn't tell her. Why are you so obsessed with that? You need to tell her. What if she doesn't let you go? I'm gonna, and she will let me go. Just do it now. Hey, I will when the time's right. When? I don't know. So, did you find what you were looking for? Yes and no. We are heading up to Canada tomorrow. What? Yeah, we found some stuff about who my grandpa might have really been. We're going to see if we can find out more about him. What? You might be part Canadian? Yeah, 1/4 maple syrup running through my blood. I'll call and tell you about it when we're home. Reception out here is bad. We're in a weird little motel for the night. It's pretty cool. It's old and vintage, and my mom's getting me a burger from the bar. That's awesome. Well, have you looked around the motel room? Is there anything weird in there? Probably. If I find anything weird, I'll text you about it. Put phone in pocket. In case we find anything weird. Francie wants to hear about weird stuff in here, and should text message her if I find anything interesting. Let's not open my backpack just yet. Turn on TV. Okay. Turn off TV. Pick up a stationery pad. Look closer. This is weird. Okay. Just a pen, right? Just a pen. The Bible. The Holy Bible. Just the classic Bible that you get in every hotel/motel room. Okay, there's nothing there. Nothing outside. I haven't found anything with it. It's creepy.
Notify the blah blah blah. Be aware. Be sure. Got it.
How did my mom get out when the chain's on the door? Yeah, but I don't see anything. I don't see anything weird. I can't do anything with the telly. So we'll just. The box of tissues. Yeah, I honestly don't see anything weird, Francine. My calculator. Do homework until Mom comes home.
Hey, it's burger time. How's that homework coming along?
Fine. How was the restaurant?
Overpriced. But I guess that's the price you pay for convenience. Here's your burger.
Thanks.
Enjoy. I'm gonna call August.
Tell her I said hi.
August? Guess where I am?
About your
motel
book.
in Powhatan. Tess and I took a little road trip. She says hi. We paid a visit to the old summer house. You remember the summer house? Mobile home. Yes, it's still there. Anyway, we came away with some questions about Mom and Dad.
This burger is my rival, and I will defeat it. Hit text. Do I have any? Text Francine. Hey, I've got to help my dad with dinner. Have a good drive to Canada. Don't let the moose bite. Okay. It's... A burger looks awful. Just keep eating. One more bite maybe? Nope, 2 more bites. I have vanquished the mighty burger. Finish my homework.
Do you think... Could Dad have... Yeah, she's here. Hold on. She wants to talk to you. I'm going out for a smoke. Back in a few.
Hello, Theresa.
Hi, Aunt August.
This is all... It's pretty crazy, huh?
Yeah, that's one word for it.
How do you feel about it?
I don't know what I think.
Honestly, I'm not sure.
Me neither. It's so surreal.
I can't imagine Grandma having an affair, but I also don't think she would have if it wasn't the right thing to do.
Yeah, it seems pretty out of character, but she was an interesting person. My dad... I was still pretty young when our dad died. For your mom, I think this is all a lot harder on your mom than on me. I never really knew him.
I'm sorry.
It's alright. I've spent enough on therapy to almost be over it. Did you guys find anything out there? I haven't been since we were kids.
Nightshade.
We found your old friend, Nightshade.
Oh, Nightshade. I'd forgotten about him.
Kind of a spooky name.
Yeah, I was a spooky kid. You know, our dad dying really did shake me up. Nightshade was to try and fill that void, I guess.
That must have been hard.
Yeah. What about the house? What was it like?
It was pretty beat up.
Yeah. I'm surprised it was still standing.
I guess part of me hoped we could just move out there.
Move out there? Oh my gosh, you're breaking my heart. You'd rather live in the middle of nowhere than in Chicago?
Sounds great.
What?
With me, in the townhouse. Didn't your mom say?
No. What about Mom? Can she stay with you?
Of course, both of you, but she doesn't want to.
What do you mean?
She... Look, you should talk to her about it. It isn't my place.
Why didn't...
Oh, hold on. Work is calling. I gotta go. Love you, Theresa.
Love you too, Aunt August.
So, my mom doesn't want to live with August? Why? Increased turnout, Andromeda, improve word of mouth. What t-shirts? Posters in local school? Actors? But this wasn't here a minute ago. Found a note my mom wrote on a bar napkin. Uh-oh, what's it say? It's notes about her theatre, like how to get more people to go. What a bar napkin would be more interesting? This must be worse than usual. These ideas are tame, we need to punch it up. We run down the street launching fireworks yelling theatre. I get my plane to spell out "see plays in the sky." We go to an elementary school, play and boo. Better acting at Andromeda. Whoa. What? Kids bounce back? I'm envisioning the backstage mom rage. Maybe napkin thoughts win. Put it back. And I don't need to do my homework. I've done that. Do I leave? Find Mom and go to bed. Sorry for all the achievement pop-ups.
And Jocelyn is looking at him, and it's so obvious that she forgot her line, and of course she did, because she only got off book a few days before, and he's just staring at her.
Uh-huh.
And Todd needs her to say it, otherwise the whole scene makes no sense, and it's dead quiet. It's opening night. And so then she just says, "Who are you? The Pirate of Penzance?" Tess?
What?
Yeah.
Are you even listening to what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, Pirates of the Caribbean. I'm listening.
If you want to just drive quietly for a while, that's fine. I can do that.
This drive is so freaking boring. I wonder what's going on with Dad and Francine. Pick up the directions, play with the air freshener. Can I put it on the radio?
Wait, where's my cell phone? Did I leave it in my backpack?
Did I not bring my phone?
Oh no.
What?
My cell phone. I left my cell phone at the hotel.
Are you sure?
Yes, I looked everywhere. It's not in the glove box. It's not in my backpack. I don't have the charger either. I must have left it on the charger at the hotel.
We have to go back and get it.
We have to go back and get it.
Tess, we have been driving for over an hour already. We are not driving all the way back to the motel just so you can have your phone for one day.
You don't understand.
Francine is... I just need it.
I just need it.
That's not much of a reason.
Mom, we have to turn around. We haven't been driving for an hour.
Yes, we have. We left 1 hour and 18 minutes ago.
Well, we can drive faster on the way back.
I am not breaking the speed limit and getting pulled over and getting a ticket because you can't wait till tonight to get
I wouldn't have left my phone there if it wasn't for you. You were lying to me. And I was so distracted. And now you won't even go back and...
Hold on. I was lying to you? When was I lying to you?
You never told me about the pills you're taking.
You never told me about the pills you're taking.
What pills? Did you go through my suitcase?
Yeah, that's where I found them. Flu, oxy, something? What are those?
What business is that of yours? You went through my stuff? Yeah. Yes. It's Prozac, Tess. But since you apparently need to know, with everything going on, I need a little help, and I'm not ashamed of it.
I'm not sure I know
but
what
I am
Prozac
very
is.
disappointed at you for violating my privacy. So that's what this is about? My prescription medication?
No. You didn't tell me we could stay with August. Why would you just lie to me and say August was unwilling to help us?
I didn't lie. She doesn't want to help. Helping would be buying the house, and when I asked, she said no.
But she offered to let us stay with her.
And I said no. There's a million reasons why that's a bad idea.
At least we'd be sleeping in a bed and not a car.
We aren't gonna sleep in the car. I'll figure something out.
Aren't you concerned? We have no plan. You have no plan.
I have a plan. Money might be tight, but it's not like I don't have a job.
If you and Dad were still together, where do you think... Why don't you like August?
Why don't you like August?
Excuse me? Where did you get that idea?
You always act like she's a pain when she's just trying to help. It's like you're jealous of her.
First of all, I am not jealous of her. It's a lot easier to make money when you live by yourself, especially if you're so far away. Your own family is an afterthought. I had to do all the work for Grandma. August just stayed in Chicago.
You're making her sound so selfish. She's not like that.
You've never lived with her, Tess. It's not gonna be like your little vacation. August thinks she knows what's best for everyone. I can't be around someone like that every day.
Wow. I can't imagine what that feels like.
Oh dear.
Do you think you're the only person with problems and the rest of us are just running around doing whatever? You're exhausting. No wonder Dad left.
Jesus,
Don't
Tess.
bring your dad into this.
Why not? Why can't we talk about Dad? Actually talk about Dad for once. The divorce,
I don't want to have this discussion right now.
Fine. You don't want to have this discussion? I'll just find out when I go to Nevada.
What?
When I see Dad when I go next month.
You're not going to Nevada next month.
Yes, I am. I already have the tickets.
What do you mean? With what money?
From my business, I'm going.
From your business. I can't believe you. That you would go behind my back?
If you just told me what was happening, I wouldn't have to. I wouldn't have to ask Dad to tell me the truth.
The truth? Please. Oh, so that's what this is all about, huh? You want to know what's the truth? Fine. Here's the truth. The divorce wasn't mutual. I divorced him. Your father announced he was going to Reno to become a full-time gambler and expected me to say, "Oh, sure, honey, feel free to abandon me and my daughter and dying mother to try out your next get-rich-quick scheme." What? What kind of person would think a marriage could work with that kind of distance? So then I have to be the bad guy, just like always. He gets to run away and be the fun parent, and I have to be the mean mom and do all the work. So I divorced him. I'm sure he's just as proud of his new job as I am, and that's why you're hearing about it now. So sure, go to Nevada, ask him all about it. I'm sure he'll tell you the truth.
I mean, it makes sense why he's in Nevada if he's trying to be a gambler. That's where Las Vegas is, so it does make sense. Not only did I lose my phone, but I got in a fight with Mom. This sucks. I guess now we're just going to sit here in silence until we get to a stupid houseboat. What a fun road trip. That was sarcastic. We at the houseboat now?
It's a dead end.
It's not a dead end. We just have to get out and walk.
Where, Tess?
I don't know. I'm trying to figure it out. I think it's through here. Thanks for the help, by the way.
Look, I know you're upset. We both are. Let's just get in, see what we can find about Pierre, and get out. Before I change my mind.
Agreed.
Okay, let's find out what we know about Pierre. Well, looks like we finally made it to the houseboat we saw in the picture. Most likely owned by the mystery man, aka Pierre. Whatever we find here better be worth it. Yeah, you're right, Tess. We've had fallouts. We've... don't know if this has been worth it, really. I can't look at any of that stuff. Caution. Police tape. What the... That's weird, the door opened the other way. I wasn't expecting that. Is there anything here for me to look at? Pick up a fishing lure. Oh, he's a little cutie. Come back. Pick up plate. A plate? Just a plate. Nothing special. Just a knife. They're all just plates. Is it?
Is that dried blood? Ew, 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 ew. Why on earth did I just touch that?
So, he's a fisherman, right? It has to be. With the dried blood and, you know, pick up a tool. I have no idea what these tools are for. Not a knife. Not a bigger knife.
Yikes. Somebody has anger issues. Couldn't just set down the knife gently, could ya?
Okay, the bell. I can't ring the bell. Fine. Okay. Bottle of beer. Water bottle. More fishing lures. Okay. A hat. Found a hat. The hat's useless. Found a toilet. I don't see anything. Okay, let's head to the houseboat. Can we go this way?
How are we supposed to get on board?
Maybe there's something around here we can use.
A plank. We want to get across to the boat, but if we try to jump that gap, we'll break our shin bones. Maybe there's something around here that we can use to get across. This?
This is so stupid. We're trespassing. We need to go back home.
But
What if you fall off and break your neck, Tess? Or who knows what's even in that boat? Or if the floorboards are all rotted, or...
But we're already here. And the trailer home...
Mobile home.
The mobile home was fine. I just think... If we go back now, what's the point? Don't you want to know what happened to Grandma? To find Pierre?
Come
Okay,
on, Mom.
fine. You stay here, and I'll see what I can find.
No. You can't go in without me.
Don't tell me what I can't do, Tess. No matter how grown up you think you might be, I'm still your mother.
You're right. I'm sorry. We've done all of this so far together. I just don't want to give that up.
All right. We'll do it together, but I should go first.
No, I should go.
No way! What if you fall off?
I could say the same to you. I should go first. I'm not gonna let my poor, aged mother walk across a rickety bridge before I'm sure it's safe.
Let's flip a coin. Call it heads or tails.
Heads. Heads.
Heads. I won!
Just be careful and stay away from the edge.
Right, Mom. You don't need to shout. I'm literally right here.
Quite the party boat Pierre had going on here.
No kidding.
I kind of want to clean up the rest of these.
Ugh, why?
Well, we're all in a bucket except those two.
Well, they're all in the bucket except these two. They've been separated from their friends for so many years. Now they will be reunited at last.
You're not drinking. You're gonna go behind. There's a gun down there, like a flare gun. Looks really pretty. Okay, let's go in. What does this say? Doesn't say anything. Okay, open the door. Let's go into rooms that don't require me to open the doors. Let's read this one. I was surprised to receive another letter from you so soon. A houseboat. It's a romantic thought living right on the water, but don't you suppose it might be a bit small for both of us and two children, including a teenager? Couldn't you have written to me before making this decision? We are still here, waiting for the heat to die down. While I'm excited to start our new life afresh, I have begun to rack up worries. How will the children react with all we're already been through? What do you suppose my parents will think, and us just disappearing? My poor mother, who's already lost a son-in-law. Won't people come looking for us? Are you sure there's no other way? Helen.
A letter from Grandma.
Can you imagine if my mother had actually moved us up here to stay?
I'd be Canadian.
You wouldn't even exist.
Whoa. What?
Well, who knows if I would have had a daughter if my whole life had changed back then. I certainly wouldn't have met your father.
Wow. So this is like looking into an alternate reality.
Yeah,
I'd
I
like
guess.
to live in another reality.
Like what?
One where you and Dad were
One
still
where you
together.
and Dad were still together? I mean, I just wish you two were able to work things out.
Well, it's not possible. There's no way to that reality from here.
Guess we can't force love on people. If people If your parents are no longer in love with each other, then, you know, no matter what we do, we can't force them to stay together. Oh, pick up the photo. I wanted to look closer. Where is that? Is that my gran?
Wow, this is from when Grandma was really young.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen this one.
You look a lot like her.
Really? I always thought I looked more like my father.
Maybe you were just imagining things?
More... Oh, you mean because he might not have been my father?
Yeah.
I suppose I can see the resemblance now that I think about it.
You have her smile.
A very pretty woman. Very pretty woman. Open the cabinet. What's in the cabinet? What's this? Magazine for Men. 12-page pictorial on girls of Iceland. Yeah.
Wow, cool.
Tess, don't touch that!
Why not? It's just as grimy as anything else in this boat. Plus, I want to find out what the winter campus fashions were in 1968.
You don't know where that's been.
It's literally been right here for 30 years.
I mean before that.
Like... Mom, that's gross.
And I think it was fringed jackets.
The winter campus fashions in 1968?
And patterned tights. But really? Put that down.
You don't think it's one of Vo's books? At the cabinet. Can I go in the bed? No. Okay.
It's
What's in
locked.
here?
This must be where the money is.
I seriously doubt that, but regardless, we'll have to...
Can I just kick it in?
I'd say you're free to try, but I don't want you hurting yourself.
How sturdy can it be? Ow. All right,
Okay.
pretty sturdy.
Okay, so we need a key for this, I guess. Pierre's office. Whatever's in there could blow the lid off this whole thing. Of course it's locked, because nothing's ever easy. That's very true. Fishing rods. Lighter. Why is there a lighter? Pick up a
Boy.
captain's hat.
Really getting into the sea captain persona, aren't we? Did the boat ever even leave this dock?
Can I wear a hat? No. I want a captain's hat. I am the captain. Travel expenses. Tanker gas, $6.80. Postcards, lunch. Motel, 6-pack of beer. Dinner, stamps. Breakfast for 2. Liquor, $47.64. What? Total? What is that? The total is 39,000. That can't be right. Can it?
Damn, 40 grand.
We've definitely found our man.
This must have been from when he drove up here. Imagine spending $6 on a steak lunch.
Or $7 for a tank of gas.
Did people just drink more back then?
Yeah, I think so. But this is a lot, even for 1968.
It's a lot of money. It's a lot of money now. What's this? Opal Lake, Ontario, August 2nd, 1968. Received from Mr. Pierre 3,000 in exchange for this houseboat that idle on. H. Wisner.
$3,000? For a houseboat?
Are you saying that's a lot or a little?
A lot.
These are like $1968, right? I mean, $3,000 then is probably like...
$100,000 now?
$100,000.
Well, that would be a lot to pay for a houseboat like this, but no, it wouldn't be anything like that much.
So how much then?
I don't know. $10,000?
Well, that was my second guess. So, what else could you have bought for that much back then? A car? A nice car?
Probably. Maybe.
Yeah, so this crappy boat for the same amount you could buy, like, a sports car with? Seems like a lot.
But you can live on a houseboat.
You could live in a sports car.
I would
if you don't have
love
a
to
very
live in a
high standard of
houseboat.
living.
Yeah, much higher standard of living on this rotting houseboat.
Like, honestly, I
Cool.
love living in a houseboat.
Nobody to spy on, though.
Put them back. Over here. Garden play. It's the same book that was in the summer house. Got the mug. That mug is filthy. Got the ashtray. Nope, just an ashtray. Good morning. A nice mug. Another mug, the exact same. Okay, don't know what that is. Let's I don't think I can get down. Can I? See, where else can we go? Can we go this way? No. Maybe I go around the back now? Yeah. Okay, so what, do I just jump down here or descend the ladder? No, was that not there last time? That's it evil?
Dodge this.
Flare gun. The same hat again. Before. Just like Silent Hill. Sure.
Just like Silent Hill.
What?
Oh, it's this video game we played at Francine's house. It's a horror game. She really likes that stuff.
Seriously, Tess? You're thinking about video games right now?
It's foggy in the game.
Oh.
Don't we always think of video games? Like, isn't that just something we always do?
This looks intense. What's the brushy thing for?
This is a very old shaving kit. My dad has one. He's pretty old. Bless him. Pick up the board game.
It's for 4 players. Sorry, Pierre.
Tickly I remember playing that when I was a kid. Open the cabinet. Oh, what's that? Oh, I see something, but I can't pick it up. It's just... Oh, there's another letter here. Please don't go on about the silly ideas in my head. My concerns are far from silly. This affects all of us. You say we will have everything we could ever hope for, but I'm not the one who decided to run across the border and have silly little Helen pick up her entire life and a children's life at the drop of a hat. Follow. No matter how much money was involved. I hope for things that money can't buy. Treasured friendships I've held since I was a girl. My relationship with my parents and siblings. Satisfying work where I get to help people. My children to grow up in the loving company of their grandparents and their friends. These are the things you ask me to give up, and for what? Isolation, an unfamiliar place, a leaky boat? Money to spend on what? What does it matter if everything else is lost?
You tell him, Grandma.
Yeah, not one to mince words.
All those years of writing advice columns paid off, I guess. Kinda nice that she was thinking about you guys, too. Not just uprooting your life, dumping you in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah. I can't imagine what it would have been like to grow up here.
You'd have to learn French.
Sacre bleu.
Oh no, it's already happening.
So I think Gran was having second thoughts, maybe? Oh, she's definitely having second thoughts. Nothing else in this room. Pick up the ledger. Open. August. Cash travel supplies. Boar idol. 14th Oslin. I'm just quickly glancing through it. Whiskey, port, vodka, poker. Lunch with the guys.
Boy, he really burned through it.
I can't imagine just spending $40,000 on nothing.
Well, some of it was on this boat.
Yeah, seems like he really loved it.
Can you imagine Grandma living here?
Can you imagine August living here?
Maybe then she would have been a famous painter, because she would have, like, had to paint a bunch of stuff to make it less ugly.
For sure.
And you and Grandma would have had to fish every day.
This is a very tempting scene you're painting.
I'm imagining something like Little House on the Prairie, but on a boat.
Little houseboat on the river?
Rolls off the tongue.
That's cute. Okay. The broom. Pick up coffee can. Ready, fresh vacuum can. Right. Open the cabinet. It's just a pot. It's just a soup pot. The cooker. The frying pan. Nothing special. Another frying pan. What? Newspaper clippings. Roberts hit again in Porton. Porton local and state police are looking for a group of thieves who made off with an undisclosed amount of cash taken from Cleeman Clothiers in a burglary Saturday night. According to state police, the men broke into the store around 1:20 AM. They dismantled the store safe, taking the money back before fleeing. There were no witnesses. We're encouraging local businesses to deposit all cash to their banks at the end of each business day, said Officer Randall Weston of the Portion. Until the burglars have been apprehended, it's too risky to leave any money in store overnight. Michigan State Police have set up an anonymous tip line for any information on the identities of the thieves.
The burglary ring! Mom, Grandma's boyfriend here was a bank robber. Why else would he have this?
Maybe my mother sent it to him.
For what?
To keep him abreast of current events?
Oh, come on, Mom. Grandma had a thing going with a bank robber. How cool is that?
Well, okay, they didn't rob any banks. It was the jewelry counters at department stores and things like that.
Department store robber doesn't quite have the same
rob
ring.
stuff.
And it wasn't robbery, it was burglary.
What's the difference?
A robbery is when you take something from someone under duress. A burglary, you take it when they're unaware, I think.
You think?
Listen, it's been a while since I've brushed up on my criminology.
And why are they so sure it was men?
What?
It says the men broke into the store, but there were no witnesses. So how do they know it was men?
You're thinking lady robbers.
Like Catwoman.
Sexy
I like
lady
it.
robbers.
Very cinematic.
Do you think Grandma could have helped?
Are you seriously asking if I think my mother was an accomplice in all this?
Why not?
She had 2 kids at home, and I just don't see it.
Seems like there was a lot about Grandma you weren't seeing.
Excuse me?
Am I wrong?
Maybe not.
So this Pierre was a bad, not a very nice person. Nothing else here. That pick up the lunchbox. The lunchbox, nothing special. Okay, yeah, let's go to the bar. Ya's favourite place. Wine bottle. California Bicyclette. 1962 wine. Bottled and Bond Old Clarkson Straight Rye Whiskey. Special Old Reserve. I'm not quite sure what that is. Is that whiskey as well? Bourbon whiskey. Well, he likes his whiskey. Is what we've gathered here. What's this? This is ale. Okay, let's go back to opening all the drawers. Pick up a flashlight. Okay. Another bottle of wine, but I can't pick up. Okay, that's fine.
Aha!
And we found a key to his office. Pick up a receipt. Is this for wine, liquor, paid all sales final?
Wow, that is a lot to spend on whiskey.
$45?
A lot for back then, I mean. Whiskey was more expensive then, too. Plus, judging from the state of this place, this was probably a reoccurring order.
Jeez, slow it down, Pierre.
I don't think he was handling my mother's change of heart too well.
With this amount of booze, it doesn't look like he was handling anything too well.
Listen, let's just get back to it. It's cold in this busted old boat.
Okay. Anything else? Cigarettes? Extra mild number 3 cigarettes. Pick up the megaphone.
Attention, Oh, man, what? This doesn't work. Should have seen that coming.
30 years old, Tess. Tobacco box, smoking tobacco, bunch of playing cards. Pipe. This is weird. Can I just climb the ladder? Okay, now I'm back up. Okay, that was a little shortcut. Okay. Okay. Typewriter. Love typewriters. Like, they're just really, really nice things. Here's a letter. Let's read this. I've received your latest letter. This is my final response. You say you did all this for me, but you didn't. Everything you've done, you did for yourself. You were the one who was unsatisfied with our home, our income, and always wanted more. You were the one who made the decision to get more money through reckless, illegal means. You were the one who decided to run to Canada to save your own skin, without even telling me, till it was too late to do anything but follow along. I'm not following along anymore. You say these are your kids too. Of course they are, but they're my children as well. I'm here with them every day, confronting their grief, trying to console them over the loss of their father, trying my very hardest to keep up the ruse. But I'm getting used to it, used to doing this on my own, used to speaking for myself, to living this new life. I'm regaining my footing. I'm starting to feel okay. Let's flip it over. You say you'll do whatever it takes to make me happy, but you will give me everything you've always deserved to have. I don't know how else to tell you this, but I think you already have. All I want now is to be left alone, free to lead this new life by my own means. Do not contact me or the children again. This is over for all of us. I think we were happy once. I hope you find happiness again. So this is Gran breaking up with Pierre? So I guess that's it.
Oh, I guess that's it. Grandma had enough time on her own. Without Grandpa, without Pierre. She realized she liked things better that way.
Can you blame her?
No, not at all.
No, not at all. It was her chance to have her own independence. And who would want to give up their whole life, everything they know, just for some guy and some money?
People have done worse for less.
Yeah, but Grandma had a pretty good life, didn't she? Her advice column, her art, her kids, her house. Maybe she just needed a little time to herself to realize how good she had it.
That's true. I have
This
a
could
key.
come in handy.
Looks like a mailbox key.
Didn't we see some mailboxes up by the gate where we came in?
Okay, so we need to go back to the gate. That's fine. Let's see if there's anything else in these drawers. Well, nothing. Okay, let's head back this way. Let's head back to the mailboxes. The story of Pierre and Gran. So Gran basically had two people. Pick up the envelope.
Looks like Pierre tried to mail this, but he messed up the postage or something. Let's crack this bad boy open.
Wait, opening other people's mail? I don't know, Tess.
If this guy was your real father, you're
If this guy was your real father, you're his next of kin, so it's fine.
Is that how that works?
Sure.
I don't know, probably. Makes sense to me.
I suppose you have a point.
Let's see what we've got here.
Sheriff's Department. Return to sender, unclaimed, no such address. Moved address, insufficient postage. Okay. To whom it may concern, I now confess my culpability for a spate of burglaries which resulted in the theft of almost $1.5 million. I had worked as a property inspector for Greene County for over 10 years. At a poker game in 1966, I was approached by a man interested in trading blueprints and my knowledge for cash. He and a few others targeted department stores and other businesses that I carried large amount of cash overnight. This relationship developed and I became more and more involved. I was given 10% of the proceeds from the robberies in exchange for information on how we could evade detection from the store's security. As time went on, the stores they chose to hit became riskier and riskier. I had no way to back out of the arrangement, as they had threatened not only my safety, but that of my family's as well. Seeing no other option, I falsified a death certificate with papers I lifted from the county office. I left my wife and daughters to cross the border under an assumed name, giving them instructions to follow me. They never did, and I wish that was scored out, and I regret having asked them to. With a little of my stolen profits remained, I have destroyed my wife Helen. Knew nothing of my crimes until it was too late. She only went along with the story of my death because she had no other choice. She is innocent. My decision to involve myself in a series of crimes was mine alone. I ask only that you leave my wife and daughters alone. This is my confession. Leonard Lambros? Leonard, isn't that my real gran?
So Pierre was my dad?
He wrote this whole confession, but it never made it. It's been here ever since.
I can't believe it.
Well, it says right there.
No, I mean rhetorically, Tess. Jeez.
Right.
So my mother wasn't having an affair at all. Or whatever this would have been.
Not except with Grandpa's secret identity.
So my father hadn't died. When we thought he'd had a heart attack, he was just here, on this dock. We never got to know him. He was just a car ride away. August and I suffered over something that never even happened.
It kind of did happen. Yeah, I'm really sorry, Mom.
Yeah. I'm really sorry, Mom. For your whole life, you'd thought your dad had just died, and you had to live with that. That really sucks.
I can't believe I can't believe he just abandoned us. All this time, he was here. He gave up his family, his children.
For an old boat and some booze.
I wish I could have talked to him. Just one more time. And my mother living a lie for the rest of her life. I can't even imagine. I just wish I could have talked to her about it. While she was alive. I just...
Wish you could have been there for her?
Wish you could have been there for her?
Yeah. If we could have just... She didn't have to carry all this alone. I can't believe she would do that to us, lie to us, her whole life. Why didn't she say anything? Even when we were all grown up.
Maybe she was trying to protect you.
Yeah, maybe. August was so little. But I was old enough to know the truth. I just wish we would have talked.
So, that's it? He spent all his money, tried to send this confession, and disappeared, and he never came back? Do you think he could still be alive?
I don't know. Honestly, I honestly don't care. It doesn't really matter, does it? Either way, he's gone.
You don't want to keep going? Maybe we could find...
No, I think we've found enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's time to go home, Tess.
He pretended to die. But he really just left me, like everyone else.
I didn't leave you.
Well, maybe not yet. But your dad...
I thought you said you were the one who kicked Dad out.
I mean... Well, it wasn't quite like that. I guess... Listen. I'll give you the full story in the car. I'm freezing out here.
Yeah,
Okay.
Me too.
Tess, thanks for doing this. For coming with me.
Of course.
And for pushing me to find out what happened.
Just doing my job.
I know I haven't been the best mom lately. But I am so lucky to have such an incredible, kind...
Oh, Mom.
beautiful, hard-working...
Stop. You'll make me cry.
Just such an amazing daughter.
I love you, Mom.
Oh.
I love you too, honey.
Okay, first things first, we play with the air freshener. That's right, I don't have my phone. Turn on the radio. Hey, Mom.
Hey, Mom. I was thinking about something. I wonder what Grandma would say about all this.
Good question. What do you think?
I don't think she'd be too happy. Now, girls, I hid those private things away so people wouldn't find them. I don't know why you couldn't leave well enough alone. Well, if you didn't want people to find it, maybe you should have gotten rid of it. Well, okay. Maybe I did want you to find it. A little bit.
Mm-hmm.
So you asked about what happened with me and Dad.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Well, your dad, you know, was always looking for the next thing. Always had a new idea to try that was going to fix all his problems, our problems. And for a while, it was the video store. And then that sales thing, and then he decided that he was gonna be a professional poker player.
Is that what you meant by full-time gambler?
Yeah. I mean, not really a gambler. He's not playing with his own money. It's all tournaments and stuff. They're playing as a sport.
That's kind of cool.
That's kind of cool.
It's certainly, interesting.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he's following his dreams. He might not make it, but he is going for it.
Yeah. I mean, I guess I never really thought about it in that kind of light.
I mean, I wish he could have been here, but he had a dream, and he had to follow it. I get it.
Right, my little web entrepreneur.
It's like Matt Damon in Rounders.
It's not really like Rounders. I mean, he wins a lot in Rounders, and he's a lot more handsome.
He must really like
What's
poker.
Rounders? Is that a movie?
He likes it. But I wouldn't say that's the real reason he left. The split came at a really hard time. The theater was doing worse, and I was spending all my time there. Then your grandmother started really declining and needed more and more help. I think when I decided we needed to move in with her to care for her, well, being a full-time caretaker for his mother-in-law was not something your father ever signed up for. So he left for Nevada. He wanted to stay married. Said we could make it work. But by that time...
It was already over.
Yeah, exactly. I realized that this was a pattern that would never really end. Do you blame me for ending it?
No, I get it.
You needed his support, and he just ran away. Kind of forced your hand.
Yeah, kind of.
That sucks, Mom. But I do miss him. I'm sorry for buying the tickets.
Oh.
I should have talked to you first. I guess I thought, I don't know, that Dad, explained everything to me in a way that made sense, and that he was living some great life out there.
No, you shouldn't apologize. I'm sorry I didn't tell you earlier. I guess I was embarrassed. That I would have married such a ding-dong. Professional gambler. I didn't want to have to say it out loud. But I guess you can't keep running away from your problems forever.
Now I have these tickets and I don't know what to do.
I think you should go.
To Reno?
Yeah. I think it would be good for you to hear his side of the story. We may not always get along, but he's not a bad guy. And you guys have a good relationship. You should spend some time with him. I think it'd be good for both of you.
Are you sure, Mom?
Yeah, I'm sure. But it's not over Thanksgiving, right?
Oh God, no. And Miss August mac and cheese? Fat chance. I'm proud of you, Mom.
For what?
What do you mean, for what? You're kick-ass. How many moms would stop packing up their house to drive their daughter all over Michigan to search for a family secret? Or run their own business, run a community theater? That's pretty cool.
All right. Maybe not the brightest idea from a financial perspective, but it is pretty cool. Thanks, honey. That means a lot. And speaking of businesses, that's pretty impressive that you made enough money to buy a plane ticket.
Yeah, it's exciting that people are willing to pay me to design websites.
Well, I've seen what you can do, and you do a great job.
Thanks, Mom.
I'm serious. When I saw your web stuff, I mean, I don't always know what I'm looking at, but I know it looks good.
Thanks.
An artist's eye, just like your grandma.
And my mom. But maybe it skipped over my aunt.
Come on, her painting wasn't that bad. Well, I guess I always imagined that you'd go to Ford, like Grandma and me. It's silly, but it's not fair of me. God knows I didn't do everything my mom wanted me to do.
Like doing Kurt?
Like doing Kurt?
I'm gonna let that double entendre pass right by me. But yeah, it's hard to let go, to see you as an adult, and not just my baby girl.
Mom.
You were so cute back then. Even cuter than now.
Stop.
And you had the biggest head. Everyone said it. Everyone said, that's the baby with the biggest head.
Bowling ball head, the bowling ball baby.
Yep. And it was all your dad. On
Bowling
my
ball
side,
baby.
we all have perfect, tiny little heads. Like golf balls.
Mm-hmm.
So, what do you think about the whole August thing?
Moving in with her?
Yeah. I guess it's a big decision, moving to Chicago.
Yeah, that's putting it mildly.
Would you want to move in with her?
Seems like a
It
good
seems
choice.
like a good choice. Even if it's just for a while, at least we'd have a place to stay.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too.
Are you worried about the theater? Or my school?
These days I'm worried about everything, but I'm confident too. Confident we can figure it out.
Yeah.
We've been through so much this last year. You've been through so much. I have to have faith that we'll continue to make things work.
Yeah. Me too.
I will say, August's house is pretty nice.
Her bathtub is the size of my bedroom.
Yeah, I mean, it'll be worth it for the bathtub alone. We should call August and tell her about all this.
Oh, hey August, guess what? Our dad really is our dad.
You can sleep easy. We're not French-Canadian after all.
No, we're just American.
Whatever we end up doing, I'm glad you're with me.
Yeah. Me too.
Well, that's Open Roads, everyone. That story, what a twist at the end. We thought we were chasing Grandma's secret man, and all along it was just, you know, my granddad. But yes, thank you so much for watching, everyone. If you enjoyed this, please remember to smash that subscribe button, like and comment below. Pop on over to my channels, there's other playlists that you might enjoy. And yeah, thank you for staying. Bye.